You looking for the neighbor?
Yeah.
I'm the neighbor.
You live here?
I live right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody else live here with you?
My wife, she's in the hospital right now.
Did you throw a beer bottle? Did you get a little mad that anybody?
I ain't throwing no beer bottle. No, I got
Did you have an issue about cats or something?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
All right.
I'm sitting over here talking to Doug. He helped me get the antennas fixed on my CB. We were working on that. I'm sitting here. He comes across the street.
Who's he?
The male that lives in there, I don't know his name.
All right.
They're new neighbors. They moved in a couple months ago.
All right.
I don't bother them. They don't bother with me. I try to be friendly to them.
Well, actually, she said that she just pointed out that she thought you were a hell of a guy, but today something went wrong apparently.
Well,
maybe some people got mad or whatever.
Well, the problem was he come over to talk to Doug, and we were talking. We were having civil conversation. And she said, he said, start talking about the cats. I said, well, there's a cat that's been getting in my garbage. There's a tan and white one, which I have video of, and I have a picture of getting in my garbage. When I came home from work, I worked 12, 13, 14 hours a day. And there's a black and white one underneath my car. I says, under trailer park rules, cats are not to be loose in the park.
You talked to the manager about it?
I've talked to Junko before about it. I've called Humane Society before about it. They tell me I give them an $85 donation. They'll take the cat. So I told him, I says, please keep your cat in the house. I don't need it in my garbage. He said, okay, fine. We kept talking. Everything was fine. He went over there and told his two females that he resides with about it. The one female comes out on the porch that I don't know. And then his main woman yelling out the door, calling me all types of names, shouting obscenities at me, and saying, if you harm my cat, I said, I never said I was going to harm your cat. I said, I'm going to call the Humane Society and call the landlord. And so she's yelling at me, calling types of names. So I went over there and explained to her that the cat I'd stand on the street, then stand on her property, stood on the street. I explained to her that her cat cannot be getting in my garbage, ripping it up, and I have to come home and clean everything up or shitting in my
sandbox. Now, do you have something that shows that these cats are supposed to be roaming in the park?
It's in the lease.
It's in the lease. And you said when you talked to Junko...
You could talk to Junko that there's not supposed to be no loose cats or feral cats in the park, just like there's not supposed to be no loose dogs or nothing in the park either.
Do you have dogs?
Yes, I have dogs.
Do they go out on a leash all the time?
Yes. Yes, sir. My dogs go out 90 seconds a day. They only take 30 seconds to do their business out in the back. I have it fenced in out the back with cedar chips.
So they're never loose?
No, they're never loose.
All right.
And she yelled at me. I yelled back, keep your cats in the damn house.
So other than that, you guys have kind of got along. But today there's kind of...
I've never had a problem before with her.
And being honest, there's like kind of part of a broken beer ball. Did you throw something out of anger maybe?
No, that ain't mine. That ain't mine. They don't take care of their yard. They drink all the time. There's people coming all hours of the night. I said, I don't care. That's your business. As long as they don't bother mine, I don't care what you do.
Your name is?
Matthew.
Okay.
Kasich. K-A-C-I-K.
K-A-C-I-K.
Yes.
And you did a 20.
Yes, I'm an upstanding member of the community. I pay all my taxes in front of Chris Davis, Chad DeSantis, and all them. I don't cause no problems.
Is there a phone number for you?
412-853-1513.
How do we resolve this today? We'll go back over and talk to them.
Just tell him. I thought me and him had it resolved. He came out and talked to me.
So they kind of just drew more out of it
right.
than you were saying.
Well, exactly what happened is when we were arguing, the male came out and come out and talked to me, and I said to him, and he was talking to me.
I'll pause you for 1 second. Yeah, we're talking about that. He's saying he's going to call you inside these cats are loose because the park rules say they're not supposed to be loose wandering the park. If he does that and the cat gets captured or taken away or something, there's not going to be much they can do. And the fact of the matter is that, listen, nobody has to yell or scream. They were screaming, he was screaming. Nobody needs to do this. The fact of the matter is this can be handled civilly.
Right,
the fact of the matter is
there don't need to be no. I told him. I said.
Everybody's
I told the male. I said, look, we live
next
to each other. We don't need to be fighting. Right. I said, you ain't the first person living here that had a cat problem that got in my garbage. I says, do you want to work 13, 14 hours a day in 108 degrees heat on the pad and come home and have to clean up garbage because you see the cat in your garbage.
Ultimately, no.
He told me, which was a respectable way, he says, dude, if you got a problem with my cats being loose and the garbage is done, come over and knock on my door. I'll come over and clean up the garbage. I said, fine, cool.
All right, so
I was all handled. I come over here and sat back with Doug. Doug went back in the house, you know, and on his puppies
Doug
and
is...
stuff. He lives here.
What's his Doug's last name? So he saw.
Yeah, he witnessed the whole thing.
But I mean, so this guy over here actually comes over.
Yeah, because he borrows the lawnmower off Doug and the weed whacker.
I'll be honest, man. As honest as I can be, see up right there.
The beer bottle?
Yeah.
That's mine.
And brother, I can respect the fact of the matter, and I'll be honest with you, I respect a lot of truth, and I respect that more than anything. If you got a little tweak that thing screaming at you and you threw a bottle, I'll accept that. And we'll just try and
I didn't throw no beer bottle. He had a beer. I gave him a beer.
Okay, because there's a broken
that
bottle.
Might be his
I'll
beer
walk
bottle.
over, and if it looks like the same bottle, what do you think?
It's the same bottle. It's probably the same bottle because I gave him a beer.
Which one? This guy?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
I gave him a beer about an hour ago.
Well,
45 minutes.
But I mean, respectfully, we're all adults.
Respectfully, I'm telling you, I'm an adult too. I didn't throw no beer bottle. I didn't throw no beer bottle.
Why would they say you did?
Because I yelled at them and I intimidated them because they were yelling at me and I happened to yell louder. You know how that is.
Well, I yell louder than everybody in this world.
I bet you could yell loud as hell and intimidate me.
But that ain't where I choose to go, and the fact of the matter is
But they yelled at me, I yelled back. I said,
what do we got? They understand that?
Yep, they understand.
Right, I don't want no problem. We all live next to each other.
You don't want a problem. He talks to the guy. The guys come over and talk to you too. This guy across the street comes over and talks to you. So you guys were over talking together today, and everything seemed fine.
Right.
And then like something happened.
And there's times before that me and him talked, and we got along fine. She came over.
Right.
She came over 2 weeks ago and asked me for a good veterinarian, and we were talking for a little bit. And it was a hot day, and I gave her a beer. I come home after working 12, 14 hours. I sit out on my top porch right there, just get some fresh air, drink 1 or 2 beers, and I go in. That's it. That's night. I got to get back up at 4 a.m.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, brother? I mean, you can run my name. I've been up here for 9 years. I don't cause no problems. You can ask the landlord. I don't cause no problems, but I won't put up with nobody trying to intimidate me or tell me they're going to do something to me. I mean, she threatened me. I don't care. I'm not scared. I told dude, I said, come out and talk to me like a man. He came out and talked to me like a man. We stand there right in the middle of the street. We discussed the whole thing in a calm manner. Not like the 2 females that were hollering at me. Me and the man talking in a calm manner. And he said to me, if my cats get in your garbage, come over and knock on my door. I'll come over and clean it up. I said, that's fine. I can deal with that.
Well, respectfully, Mr. Garrett, I mean, if things got out of hand and you don't want to say it or whatever, I mean, I know you're videotaping everything now. Hopefully, you videotaped everything then and you can show me.
Right. I didn't videotape it down at that point.
Well, why not?
Didn't think so.
Well, okay. But respectfully, it's probably the same beer bottle, but you're saying you gave him a beer, so that's probably why it's over there, and you're saying he probably broke it over there. Okay.
They were coming out yelling. I was
sitting there. The reality is, again, you know, if you both want to go to court right now for yelling and screaming at each other, we can cite you both and let it go that way.
It's stupid to go to court.
Do you feel that's necessary? You know?
I don't feel that's necessary at all.
It's going to be
I feel me and the man resolved the situation.
Well, but then it went sideways.
I didn't know that she was going to call the police. After we came over and sit here, we heard hollering and yelling here, but we couldn't understand what they were saying because it was muffled.
Well, I mean, is that even after the confrontation where they were yelling in the street?
Yeah.
Who shook hands?
Me and the man shook hands.
So he came back outside after.
We came outside. We stood in the middle of the street and we talked calmly.
Well, hopefully you got a good side of me that you take me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's my right.
No, it is.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
I know my constitution.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of
people. And I appreciate
think,
all the fine service you guys do.
Oh, that's good. I mean, the reality is, like I'm saying, it could go, like if you both want to press charges against each other.
I don't want to press no charges.
Okay.
I don't want to press no charges. I just want him to keep his cat out of my garbage. That's all I want.
Well, respectfully, again, talking to the park manager, you can do that.
I've talked to the park manager, and the park manager tells me to call the police if I got a problem.
About rules and regulations that are park policy.
Yeah, I mean, I called before. This was before when there was another tenant who was living in there had a problem with the cat, and he told me call the police. I feel it's unnecessary to bother you guys since you're busy enough and have important things
Well,
to do
I mean,
than
if
about
people are
cats.
yelling in the street, that's not appropriate anyway.
Yeah.
Respectfully, would understand that.
I understand that point, sir.
So,
I understand that
if
point.
you guys can avoid yelling and screaming at each other, that would
Right. I don't want to have no problems. We live next to each other. It's better we get along than argue. That's my point of view.
Yep, definitively it is. Mr. Brooks, you have a nice day. Good to see you
Okay,
again.
you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day, sir.
Be safe, please. Be safe. And if you want a chihuahua, but you got to stay here.